So the vagus nerve is a wandering nerve that starts from our brain stem. And go ahead, while I'm doing this, do this with me. So it regulates the muscles around our eyes. So you just kind of very softly rub around your eyes and your facial muscles. It regulates all this, and it's reading, am I safe? And so we're reading, oh, is this smile helping me feel safe? Or what I'm seeing, or if somebody's like, do I feel safe? So we have little antennas that's always sensing this. So it also regulates your ears. So everybody just rub your ears, because these little rubs that I'm showing you are things that can help regulate our nervous system and help us be in calm and rest and digest. And then down the side here, it's on both sides of your neck, so rub that in your throat. So one of the best things you can do to tone your vagus nerve is to sing and hum. And now the back of where our brain stem, where the head meets the neck here, just kind of rub that, and then go down to your chest so it regulates your lungs. So the best thing you can do is take that nice deep breath. So you breathe in and exhale. Let's do an exhale where you can hear this exhale. So these are all things that we can do when we feel fear, anxiety. It also regulates, the vagus nerve regulates our heart rate. So if you're feeling anxious, you can always take a nice deep breath. And then it regulates, go down to your spleen on your left, and your liver on your right, and your belly. And it's the mind-body connector. It's your belly telling your brain what's going on. Am I safe? And then our brain responds. And if it's not safe, we go into fright, flight, freeze. But if we want to regulate, be in rest and digest, all we have to do is breathe. So let's take a nice deep breath. And our vagus nerve loves humming. So hum, so do a little inner hum. And singing, I love singing, la 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 la, and chanting Om, and listening. And playing, la da da da, loves playing and laughing. So let's hear a lot. You do your laugh. It loves hugging, 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 and positive thoughts and social interaction. And so these are all the things that Soundbody is doing and what we'll be doing at our retreat. So I'd like to hand this over to Megan, who's going to do some guided movement.
All right, so I am going to give you a taste of a type of movement called group motion, and it's actually a series of things. Like it starts with a meditation and goes and just goes, and this is just like a mini sampler, right? But it's a very creative way of moving because you're going to be making it up as you go. All right, so it's just your authentic expression, and I'm going to give you some prompts. So let's start with that meditation. So then we'll give us some nice soothing music, and go ahead, get comfortable wherever you are comfortable, the sitting, whatever works for you. And let's close our eyes and go into that interior space. Just feeling our breath. How soft our breath is, how airy and light. How it just fills us. And while you're breathing, just notice where your body is around you, feeling that support. You're sitting, the chair, your feet are on the floor, that contact, how you're being held. And just notice in your body where it's solid. As your muscles relax, and just breathe into those solid places. And notice how you're feeling generally. Now notice the temperature of your body, where it feels warm, where it feels neutral or cool, inside or on your skin. Just noticing the temperature. And again, breathing into those places and expanding and contracting. And translate that movement into fluidity. Noticing where there's liquid flowing in your body. That could be in your mouth, that could be on your eyes. If you can feel your heartbeat and the blood moving through you. Where is water moving? And then just an awareness of all of these different parts of you working together to support you, provide you with fuel and energy. And gradually begin to be aware of your surroundings, even though your eyes are shut. Notice, notice your skin and the sounds that you're hearing. What is going on in the room or space you're in? What is the smell? Any taste you might have? And gradually waking into the body. Opening your eyes and getting that visual experience of your space. Gently moving and stretching. Go ahead and awakening by yawning. Stretching a different part of you. And giving a sigh on your out breath. Feeling into where else you'd like to move as you're awakening. What part needs some action? And now on your out breath, give it a nice hum. And finding your way, slowly, a creative way, standing. Perhaps the way you don't normally stand up if you're not already standing. Go ahead when you're up and give it a little shake. Just shake it all out. Top to bottom. However, whatever is comfortable for you, to just give it a little shake. And take it around your space. Go ahead and walk around a bit. Feel that tingling in your body from the shake. Continuing to shake it a little as you're moving. Energizing your feet. Feeling them on the floor, feeling that heaviness. You're stepping heavy, then try stepping lightly. And now just want you to think of a routine in your day that you can create a little dance around. Something you do every single day. And just go through the motions like you normally would. From start, how does it start? what happens in the middle? And how do you finish that routine? And then start it again. Make it like a repeating pattern. You do it every day. You can almost do it without even thinking. And now imagine that all of a sudden it feels like something else is making you move, like you're a marionette, and these strings are pulling at you. And it's not always in the way you want to do your routine. In fact, it's kind of messing up your routine. And you're just like your flow is lost. But try to get rid of those strings that are making you move. Take those off. Make those chords. Find your balance again. And go back to your routine. This time you are in control, and slow it way down. Way like you're in slow motion. Creating a dance with it, almost like Tai Chi. Slow. Now just see if you can speed it up. Like maybe you want to do this, get it all done for the year in one day. Yep, it's a frenzy. But you're really good at it. And freeze. And then thaw out of that frozen movement into a new dance that is whatever you want to do, however you want to do, whatever impulse you have to do, just totally follow it. Not your routine, it's anything that moves you, any way it moves you. Let it flow. Make it your own. Make it slow or fast or playful, whatever. Just let your body take you where it wants to go. And now find your flow back to the computer or your phone. And let's just connect a little bit here again. And do a little hand dance. And we're gonna go ahead and set it to gallery. Yeah. So it's sometimes fun just to interact on Zoom. And of course, this is something in person you could also do, but just to interact by with our hands and our facial expressions. So you can like be water. Like, so whatever water means to you. And then if you were Earth, what does Earth look like? How about air? And then we do fire. The fire's getting pretty hot. And then it's starting to go simmer into a nice red, coaly, warm glow as we settle down. Woo. So I will leave it at that. That's just a little experience. And go back to Lynn.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So, we started off, not all of you heard the intro on the vagus nerve, um, but basically it's the mind-body connection. So I'm going to give us a few little exercises, and this one, it's to help calm us. So um, between your pinky and your finger here, this is called the fear tap. So anytime you are feeling anxious, this is a triple warmer here. Uh, it's a meridian point. So you tap here, and so we're gonna do some sounds as we do it, because when you sing, this helps regulate your vagus nerve even more. So we're gonna do the sound na. No, let's do ya ya yay. So ya ya yay, and you do it your own way. Ya 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 ya. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
To the other side. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. So, we're going to also, I'm going to show you one. It's cool. The sound is na ne ni nai nu. Na ne ni nai no. Try that.
Na
Na
ne
ne
ne ni
ni
nai
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 no.
nu.
Woo! Na ne ni ni no no. So this is called this one's going to be called the peacemaker. It's one of my favorite one. You get your middle finger and you put it right here. This is behind your ear here. This is an entrance into the Vegas. It's a way to talk to it, to say, please calm down. And then I mentioned that your face, and so you want this over your heart, your arms. So it's hitting a couple meridians here. And we're going to do first do it internally. Na, ne, ni, I, no, nu, meaning with your lips closed, like. Now, with this other one of your fingers, kind of shut your ear. So it's close and do. Do you hear that like amplified? So let's get back. I'm going to remove my spotlight and we're back to, we're going to play with the na na ni ni no no. As I said, the vagus nerve loves play. So we're going to go around our little circle here and our square, I mean. And Megan and I will model. We're going to do a little na na ni ni no no conversation. So that could be any combination of na and ne. So it could be ne na na ni na or ni na na no no. It could be long no no na ne ni na ni na no no.
Na ni ne nu na ne ni ni.
Ni 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 na 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 no no.
Na ne ni na nu.
Na ni ni na no no no.
Na 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 no no
Na
no.
na na ni na 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 no no no.
Na ne ni na no no no.
Na no ni na 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 no no. Na na no ni. So it's the idea is that is to play. Pretty much you're playing with those sounds. So how about we have Ben and Amala play together? So you can unmute there, Ben. There you go.
Na. No, 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 na, na, no.
Na no. Ni no 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 no. Na na ni na.
Na, ni, na, na, no, ni, na, na, na. No.
Na ni na na ne no na.
Nan. Mm. No.
Ni na no no now.
Ni, ni, na, no, no, no.
Ni now 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 ni na na no.
Ni. Na, no, ni, no, no, na, no.
Ni na nu na 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 na.
Ni, na, no, 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 na, no, na.
Na 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 nu na.
Yeah, and thank you for doing the hold while you did it. Because and so just notice your everybody just notice your nervous system as we, do these holds and sounds. See if you feel any different or more playful. So how about Tom and Mara? You want to play? Okay, you can unmute. And you can unmute Mara.
Unmute.
There you go.
Na, na ni ni no 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 no.
No 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 nani.
Na ni na na no.
Ni na no ni na no ni na. No no no.
No 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 no. No 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 na 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 na.
Na no ni na no.
Ni na no na ni na no. Ni na no.
No, no, ni na 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 ni no 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 no.
Na no na no na no na no na no na no na no.
No, ni na 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 na.
Na ni na na no na no. No ni na ni na ni na ni na no.
No, 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 ni, no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Ni na ni na ni na no 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 ni na. No na ni 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 no no.
Na, ne, no, ne, na, na.
Ni na no na no.
Ne, na, ne, ne, no, 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 no.
Na 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 na.
All right. Okay, so Pat and Michelle, would you like to nani no nu? So you can unmute, Pat.
Nani, nani, no, 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 na.
Nani, no, 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 no.
La, 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 la. Ah, no, 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 no.
Nani, na, no, 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 no. Nani, nani.
Nani, choo, nani, na, 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 ni.
No, 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 no.
Nani, no, na. Mm.
Oh, no, nani, no, no, na, no, no.
Hmm.
Wow.
So Linda D, would you like to play with me or would you just like to observe?
I think just watch for tonight.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna all put our like a claw over our ear. This is another triple warmer in your thumb here. And this is open up your chest here. And this is for opening up to joy. How much joy? This is the radiant circuit. How much joy am I willing to have? And so we're going to make all together make the sound I, I, I. Here we go. I, 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 Ah, breathe that ay 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 ay. So that was just a little bit of a sampler of um, what we're about. So it's a little bit of a marriage of the background of group motion, which is kind of as you experience a little taste of it, it's kind of guided imagery with, but it's always trademark is that it's with live music. And we're also going to be interweaving some of the vagus nerve information because it's so important in these times where we have so much hitting us all the time. So we're going to be doing tools through sound, through movement. We're also going to be well, using our voice because that's one of the top things to help tone the vagus. And if for those that bring instruments, we'll also be playing instruments. So if you're a musician, you have the opportunity to be the live musician for the dancers or to move. And so we will have special breakouts of just music and music and dance and just movement. And so it's all about how much joy am I willing to bring in. Anything you want to add to that, Megan?
I think that captured the major thrust there. Yeah, I think we should just open it up to questions. Does anybody have any questions? We can go over the program. We can talk about in more detail. We can talk about other aspects of the program that we've like brought in some cultural events, and we can talk about travel, whatever you want. So anybody have anything you're curious about?
Unmute. Michelle, you saying anything or you just
I
clapping?
just, because I know we all have questions, so I figured I might as well start.
All right.
Go.
Do we take a donkey from the airport, or do we take an alpaca?
Okay. Well, you get your choice. So actually, I could not believe it. I put in, what's that? What's that? Oh, starts with a U. I should have wrote down. You know,
Uber?
uh, when you're looking for a rent-a-car, what do you put in? What's that website?
Or what?
A
Oh,
website. You put in.
You look to rent a car. Mhm.
Yeah, so I'll rent a car. Well, if you ask me later, I'll tell you the name of it. It's Expedia. I put
oh,
in Expedia.
okay.
And so the airports are Lyon or Querétaro. Lyon, the rent a car was $6 a day. I was like, what? So then, maybe you want to rent
Let's
a car.
all move there.
Querétaro, it was $25 a day. I thought that's a pretty good deal too. So you can rent a car, which gives a lot of flexibility for our excursions. But maybe, you don't want to drive around Mexico. So there is a shuttle that's like, I think, $30 or something. It takes you door to door. So it will take you right to Los Labradores. And when you go to the airport, it'll take you right back for about $30. There's Ubers and there are like, I don't know, you have private drivers. I got a whole list of people to call and then you say, hey, can you take me to blah blah blah? And so like maybe, a couple people can share a car. So that would be about $20 round trip down to where we're going and back. And then if maybe three people, share that car, then split the cost. So I don't think the travel is too bad. Expensive.
So, like, are we talking about like 5 miles, 10 miles?
It's like a 15-minute drive into town, which
Oh,
we'll be
oh,
doing.
okay.
Yeah. So
Are you talking from the airport, Michelle? To
the airport's an hour and a half. Everything's on the website. If you go to travel
Okay.
on the website, all that I said is there.
Okay.
If you want to review what I said.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to say that like I took a taxi and stayed in Quartero, and I felt totally safe because they have a system there where that's like they communicate with the drivers and then they're handing you like a a receipt that you're going with this driver. So like they've matched everybody up. Like, so if you were to do that, I mean, they've got some systems going there that I felt really pretty good.
Yeah, so I had a personal taxi, one of my personal drivers. But it was $75, and he, he met her there. We showed a picture of the car, everything. He introduced himself. I'm Romero, so she knew who's picking her up. That's another way you can have a personal, or maybe there's someone traveling with you, and you think, oh well, for 75, I'll just have a personal driver pick me up rather than two shuttles.
Okay.
Two
So,
shuttles. Yeah.
so just have to.
Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, Mara. Oh, you're muted.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, first of all, hello. It's good to see
Hi,
you.
hi everyone. Hi. Okay, so regarding the car, and then I'm gonna circle back to the hotel. If I just get a Uber, because you and I corresponded already, and that seemed like a viable solution because I think you said once you're there, you don't need a vehicle.
Well,
Everything is walking distance.
no.
Oh, my
Um,
mistake. Okay.
yeah. So our most of the programming is going to be, at Los Labradores. That will be dancing in this auditorium, and and they're at Los Labradores. It's like a retreat center. There's hot springs, and there's a lot right there. But we have a lot of openness in the schedule where if you want to go into town, you can go into town, and we have suggestions. And so then everybody doesn't have to go to town at the same time. You
Okay.
can,
I'll
if
rent
you
a
have a
car.
car, you can drive. If you have a Uber, and then we are going to have excursions where we are all going to go to the Nautilus Chamber, which is this really cool dance space, and we're going to open that up to the local community. So say some Mexican people and some other expats and folks, anybody who's lives there, can come and dance with us on that community dance. There's also hot bands every night, to dance to.
Okay.
If you want to go out at night and dance, our programs usually end, early. So if you wanted to do that, I mean early in the evening, and so we
Okay.
have a couple excursions where we're all going, and then there's excursions where you can do what you want.
Okay, I'll rent a car. And then the second part of my question is my husband emailed Los Labradores numerous times.
Okay.
No
So,
response. I'm gonna
right.
call them.
Okay. So we've got a new method. There on the website, there is a phone number, and there is actually a website. Their website, so you can look at the rooms. What kind of room do I want? And you can just go direct to
Okay.
the hotel, so you don't have to talk to anybody. It's probably the easier way.
Okay.
The other way, if you talk to them on the phone, be sure to say you're with Lynn and Soundbody to get a discount. Or
Okay.
I think the one, if you call, you get breakfast, and if it's through the website, I'm not sure if breakfast comes with it or not, but it might just be easier because then you can. The thing is, they have lots of different kinds of rooms, so it's easier to first actually look at the room. So even if you called, you could say, "I want the studio queen," whatever.
Okay. And because I'm calling, I want breakfast.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
could
Thank you.
do
Okay,
that,
thank
but look at the website so you can pick what room, and then you can either just book the room, and you can book the room on the website without paying anything. You can pay later. They're also cancelable. If you book, it says cancelable on the website. So if something happened, you can cancel it, or you can pay later. So there's
Thank you.
those options.
Thank
Lots
you.
of options. Yeah, Amala.
Hi, everyone. Good to see you all.
Yeah.
I mean, my major question is, Michelle, is that a real background? Are you like right there? It's so phenomenal. And
I'm
Megan,
floating.
did you paint what's behind you? It's just fabulous. Megan?
No.
This is actually Lynn's art behind me.
Oh, well, it did look
Yes.
That
really
is gorgeous.
Isn't it cool?
Oh,
wonderful.
oh, Megan. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
one
This
of-
is
That's
is
one of
this
my
a-
paintings. Yeah.
yeah, is this pastel? What was the medium? I don't know, but it's beautiful.
It's
Like
it's acrylic.
watercolor?
It's
With it?
acrylics.
It's acrylic.
And it is big. And
Well,
it's supposed to be a little Vegas nerve behind her. See that nerve? Yeah.
Well, we
Because Vegas nerves love colors. And in Mexico, oh my God, everything is so colorful. And the people there are so kind. And they love to they celebrate life. They don't complain. They're like, yeah. And so there's mariachi bands and it's like, it's fun. It's all that's why it's like, how much joy are you willing to bring in? Back to that radiant circuit, because it is.
And it's aesthetically, it's beautiful. There's so much art and everything in this area. It's just a creative hot spot.
It's a creative.
Yeah.
will we be also creating visual art or have that
You
opportunity?
know, we talked about that. We haven't like pulled that trigger, but
If enough
yeah, right
people
now that's not
request
happening.
it can happen if enough people request it.
Yeah, if there was like, oh, we got to have some art in this creative mashup, then we can definitely do it.
Well, maybe next year.
Whoa, look at this! What?
Oh, okay. I know Pat likes the art too.
Yeah, we had an idea for a community art project. So yeah.
Yeah, we had a complicated one, and then we simplified it down to none. But we'll add something.
So my question was, these excursions that you had planned for us, had you arranged transportation for us so that if we're not renting a car,
Yeah, I help you get there. Yeah. And some of them will be, we're going to have like ceremonies, cacao ceremony. This would be from someone, she's an Indian from Mexico, and she'll do it in Spanish, but her husband will translate it, and it's about opening the heart. But there's also singing and dancing in the ceremony, and so we'll be doing some ceremony, some rituals.
in the caffeine-free version. Good.
Yeah, it's like drinking chocolate milk. It's good.
So, yeah, the last question was middle-age moment. Okay, let's see. Let's bring it back. By the way, I want you to know I had like all this tooth pain, which has gone away from what we were doing. So,
Oh, see that?
Yeah.
It calms the nerves. So even if you put your
Oh.
hands over your face like that, even without that ear thing, or even just do this.
It's great. You can just sit there like this, and
Yeah, you can act like, so there's all these different
Hey.
holds, So, you can
But
just
it's gone. Alma, like you're saying, you don't feel pain now, like it's better. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
I've been very concerned because the tooth number 4, the meridian, it has to do with the lungs, So, and after COVID, my lungs and the breath for singing has been compromised. So it's like, oh, so it's related to the tooth. So interesting, we're also
Yeah,
connected.
it's all related.
I remember my question when I first talked to you, Lynn. You talked about us, the group of us, renting one of these rooms that had many, like more like a condo or something.
Yeah, if you go to the website, you'll see it's like so the different types of rooms. There's a room that it has a living room and a kitchen, and then there's 2 bedrooms. One bedroom has 2 queens, one bedroom has 1 queen. So it's three people might want to rent this together. And then all of them have a little kitchenette. Most of them, not every room has a kitchen, but a lot of them have a little kitchenette. So you can get your own single room. They have rooms with 2 double beds, 2 queens, and they have room, with just 1 king. So there's all kinds of variations on that theme.
So not knowing who's going and people might be interested, how would we connect with each other to create the
Well,
accommodation?
once I know who's going, just anybody can tell me, and I can see if someone else wants to rent a room with 3 people.
Yeah, just let us know your interest in that. Yeah.
Does
I'll
anyone live in a place where you've already checked the airport and the flight is more direct from your airport to where you're going to Mexico? Is there anybody that's
What was that?
Oh,
Like, from,
This
oh,
is-
I've been to there. I've been there a couple of times, and you're gonna like you can go straight from wherever to Mexico City, and then a little short flight to San Miguel, or you can like change in Dallas or Houston, and then go the rest of the way. There's a lot of options for getting there. At
mm.
least has been my experience.
Right, she's in New York. From Philly, unfortunately, there is no direct flight. They'll either go, American, United, Delta. They'll probably stop in Houston or in
it was
Georgia.
extensive and long. But I'll be in Florida, so I was just wondering if there was a better destination pop off in
Well, you
Florida.
can see, Mexico City's 4 hours away. See if that's somebody you can get it's going to cost you more to get there from 4 hours than an hour and a half, to get from Mexico City. There is also a bus you could do. Um, and then sometimes you could look at flying from, sometimes there's cheap flights to Cancun, like Spirit Airlines, Frontier, go to
are
Cancun.
they in business now?
Huh?
I was wondering because I know Spirit kind of canceled so many things for so long. I was wondering if they were still
Oh,
flying.
well, they're still on the internet. And
I guess so.
oh, and well, a lot
So
of them,
basically,
American was doing that too. I mean, all the airlines have cut back and they're consolidating, and so it's not as smooth as.
so basically, we got to get to Mexico City or Cancun, and then from
No,
there we get to
no,
your.
no, no,
We're
no.
all
No,
Ventura.
you just plug in either Leon. Oh no, you're from Florida. Yeah, so you just plug in Leon or Querétaro and see what it says. But I'm giving alternate ways if you want to research more. Cancun, and then you take Volaris. Volaris used to be really cheap, but lately when I look, it's like they're starting to jack up their prices. So, those are the combinations.
So all this kind of information is on your website. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I have the Cancun idea in there. I might, but
Right,
it
okay.
says Leon or Querétaro.
Okay.
Yeah, there were from Philly. There were like one stop in Dallas Fort Worth, I think.
Yeah.
So either,
Yeah,
it
so
wasn't, it
all of
wasn't too
them
bad.
from Philly you're gonna have to stop. There's a little
Yeah.
layover.
New York is the same way. My
Yeah.
flights to New York have been, with a stop. I never found a nonstop.
Yeah.
Last time I went Delta to Mexico City and then Mexico City to Guntera. But then the time in Mexico City one was actually really short, then one was really long. So
Right.
anyway, I have to go, but this has been terrific. Nice
Okay, great, great. Okay, any other questions?
So there's food at Los Labradoras
Yeah,
available.
they have a little cafe with it's Mexican food, but they have lots of different varieties. And then we will be doing a couple of food excursions,
Okay.
and so where we'll go eat together at certain places. Like one of them is olive farm. They make olive oil,
Oh,
and then
cool.
they have they grow all their food, and it's a really extraordinary place. So we're gonna dance there. We'll have pretty much have the place to ourselves and just eat. It'll be a eating excursion, and then there's in town. There's so many
Yeah.
fabulous restaurants. So you do have opportunity to go to town, and then there's another restaurant near Los Labradores that we're going to do an excursion
Oh,
to. So we're
okay.
going to have a couple food excursions all together, and then there's time when you can go with another friend or a group might want to go or by yourself and explore, all the great
And
restaurants in
and of
town.
course there are grocery stores and some really
Right.
nice grocery stores, organic or whatever you
Oh,
want. There's some great
Yeah, and then
everything you could possibly want crammed in there. So
a
like
lot of rooms have kitchens, so if you want to,
you
if
want to
you
do
have a
that, go
lot
that
of
way too.
particular way you have to eat, you can do it
Yep.
at your home.
are there
Did
places
you
to
say
go like?
town was a 15-minute walk or
No,
drive?
no,
It's a
it's a
drive.
drive. We're out of town where it's quieter. It's very nice and quiet. In town it's action city, and there's dogs barking. All their Mexican dogs are barky, barky, and there's bells ringing, and there's party. It's quite lively. But where we are,
Driving is a challenge then? Or you got to pretend you're in New York City here in
You
it's
just get a
like a two
driver.
lane. It's like as far as driving into town. It's like the- it's like a. It's kind of like it's a lane and a half. It's on one side, okay, your lane and a half. There's the regular lane, but then it looks like a half a lane. If you want to go real slow, you go over there, and then they'll go around you. But it's really as a half a lane, so it's not like a super
Half a
highway. It's
lane.
like a and and they
But it's
drive
a proper
they
road.
drive a little
It,
fast, but just go over in that half lane.
It reminds me of a movie
you,
where the floor is like only three-quarters of the way taller, so that you can't really stand up.
Right.
Is there like hiking or just nice places to walk around Los Labradores?
Yeah, well, Los Labradores, it's kind of a gated community,
Okay.
but there's so many flowers. There's flowers everywhere, and you just hike around there. Or if you go outside there, you can just it's walk along the road and
Okay.
not the highway road, but I'll
Yeah.
show you if you where you
Quiet
can
road.
walk. But
And not the half lane.
yeah, not the half lane road. But you can walk around. But it's real pretty. There's so many. It's going to be very colorful. So in the winter, it will be very pleasing to see all these flowers.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I
So
guess
what's
I
the
have to
temperature
ask.
like?
Snakes, scorpions, spiders,
Nah,
kind of
no,
things
I think I
there.
haven't seen any. I'm sure they could be somewhere, and but I don't see a whole lot of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mark.
Mara.
What's the temperature like since we're talking about walking and flowers? Like, what do we
Okay, well,
pack? What do we wear?
February, it's in the mountains, so it gets cool at night and
Okay.
it's warm in the day. So warm would be in the 70s. And so it's at the end of February, it's just starting to warm up more. But the way they create, I don't know what the hotel's like, but my house, they create the houses to hold the cold. So the house is cold. So you wear your coat inside, and then when you go outside, you don't wear a coat. It's hot.
Okay. Okay.
So do
Thank you.
wear layers. It can get cool inside, but
Well, all that hot spice, in the
yeah,
food.
but it's plenty. It's warm outside. It's temperate.
How
Okay,
cold
thank you.
does it get? Like 40s or?
Oh, at night, Yeah, I guess at night. Yeah, sort of like it is now, But then in the daytime, it's in the 70s, so 70, 40.
Okay.
Oh,
Really, that cool? I wasn't aware of that at night.
me
Oh,
neither.
okay. Tell me what it was your
I
experience.
don't know. I don't remember. 'Cause 40 is pretty cold, so
Oh, is
I
it?
actually would
Okay,
look
it's
that up.
probably 50, 70. But check the temperature thing
That's good.
on
Change
your
that. I
weather
feel better
on your
already.
weather thing before you come. But
Okay.
it's temperate.
Doesn't snow there, right?
No, you guys, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Never rains. It's gonna be and it's beautiful sunny every day. Back to how much joy can they bring in? There's not it's always perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
have another
Mara.
question. You said something about instruments or musicians. Can I bring like some handheld small percussion instruments or native flutes or
Of
don't
course, yeah,
bother?
bring whatever you want. I have some percussion instruments. I have some, but if anybody, can pack something, bring instruments. Yeah, definitely bring your flutes.
Yeah,
Did
so
you
there
find,
will be some there. That's the
Piano,
point. Yeah.
did you find out about a piano?
Oh, they do have a piano. I have to I'll find out more about that. But no, they have concerts in that auditorium. So I believe they have an acoustic piano in there.
Ah,
So
but that's not where we're going to be
no, that's where
playing mostly. Oh, we are?
yeah, we're going to
Oh,
be in the auditorium. For the schedule will probably, for 3 hours in the morning. That's kind of the schedule, and then the afternoon it's very open ended. And then we might come back at night, here and there for
do we,
another
do
hour, and
we get siesta time?
yeah, I have it built in where
Like three
you can go
to
to
four?
bed, you can sleep the whole time. You can go to town. You can soak in the hot tub. You can play. There's tennis, pickleball. They got horses. You can just lay around in the sun.
Yeah,
Or you
caballera,
can be active, so that you have choice.
caballera.
You have choice, or you can run around. There's lots to do. Lots of galleries and lots of art there.
Beautiful. Thank you.
hmm Any other questions? Any for you, Tom? You good?
You guys covered all my questions, so
Okay. Well,
I can't.
everything is on the website. It's actually, if you really look, whatever question, the category, it's there. And then if it didn't answer your question, please reach out to me or Megan. We'd be very happy to give you any more details.
Sounds good.
But we really
Yes.
hope you come. Oh, here's something. The deadline, the early bird special is about to end. That is like the 15th. So you might want to think fast. And you can pay in 2 payments. You don't have to pay it all at once. And again, that hotel you can pay later if you want to do that. So if that makes it easier financially.
Thanks.
Are there shots to be had?
Nah, you can do you can whatever shots you want. You can have or have not. There's no required shots.
Passport. Yeah.
You got to have a passport. Yeah. Yeah, check your date on your passport. Or
I'm good
act
there.
fast if it's not good.
And the driver's license, I imagine. The passport and the driver's license?
Yeah, bring your driver's license and your passport. Okay?
Ole!
All
Hey,
right.
thank you.